Good morning, everybody. I'm Sharon Mulvaney-Peterson.
I'm Steve Jardowski. Welcome.
Welcome to the special holiday edition of HLPtv Shopper.
Sharon, I want to ask you a question.
Sure.
And this might sound like a personal question, but I want to know. Who'd you vote for? Last November in the election, the big one.
Are we sharing this on air right now?
And feel free, you don't have to answer, no pressure. But who'd you vote for? Come on, tell me.
Who'd you vote for? You want to start us off?
I voted for not Jill Stein, but the other guy who was sort of a laughingstock. I voted for him.
Oh, you don't even remember his name. That's fun.
No,
okay.
No. I don't think I remembered his name at the time. I think I wrote it in, and they probably didn't even count the vote.
Well, I forget who I vote for. I'm hoping to forget who I vote for because I feel strange about where...
That means Hillary. Busted.
I'm a woman. Come on.
We have a special line.
Oh boy, do we have something
of dolls.
special.
These are, and we are so lucky to have these, the Crying Clown Babies. CryingClownBabies.com. Am I getting the website right? .com. These incredible dolls are themed to the current Trump administration.
Yeah.
Donald J. Trump is the president of the United States, whether you like it or not. And he's got this kind of whole cast of characters. It's like a season of Survivor.
Should we look at them? I think we should look at them.
I think we should.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Stephen Miller.
Just look at him. He's tiny.
Isn't he a cute little guy? Now, he's got a nice blue jacket with black pants, which is kind of just when you wake up and your mom's saying, we're going to church and we're leaving right now, and you throw some stuff on.
He's a young guy. He's still learning about fashion.
That's right.
You know, one thing he sure does know about is racism because he has been a longtime racist.
He's made a lifelong commitment to being a racist. And you don't see lifelong commitments for a lot of young people nowadays at all. You always kind of see these kids going just like, I want to sit at home, I want an entitlement,
No, he's entitled to something, but...
That's right, yes. An entire nation of just people that look like him.
Can't you just see him standing here saying the powers of the president will not be questioned? That's something he said, and I just think that's really cute looking at him.
Yep, and he's got chubby little cheeks.
Should we move on to the next one? What do you think?
Yes, I just also want to point out he's got one little tear here.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's kind of realizing what he's been a part of this whole time. Okay. Mr. Sean Spicer, former press secretary, Sean Spicer to the White House. What do you got to say about old Spicy here?
Well, I'm just a real fan of this pinstripe suit. Can you see it here? It's just adorable. You can really see it's kind of got a nice boxy fit on it.
And he's a big guy too. This is heavy.
Yeah. He's got some weight to it.
He's got some squish in there. It sounds like there's some water in there. A lot of water retention. Now I want you to notice the beard here.
I don't remember Sean Spicer with a beard, do you?
I think that now that he doesn't have a job, he can kind of let loose.
Of course, yeah.
It's like
he's just sitting on the couch
now.
now.
Like David Letterman.
He does have kind of like a weariness about him, but I think that happens when you're paid to lie, feeling the burden.
Have you ever been paid to lie?
Well, I mean, sometimes we stretch the truth on television, right?
Sometimes right before we come out here, they go, say this, and I go, I gotta remember all of that. But we do it, and we get paid well for it. It's really nice. Okay, Sean Spicer. Who do we have next?
Ooh, Jeff Sessions. Just
look at little Jeff Sessions.
Just look at him.
Hey, get out of my country. I love this cutie.
Yeah, and you can see here there's like a little bit of red kind of streaming out of his mouth. Almost looks like blood.
As if Jeff Sessions sort of commissioned this doll himself and said, make the blood run. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that. We also have another liar here, guys. So that's a real fun thing. He lied about Russia, under oath. I mean, also, a fun fact about Jeff Sessions is he was voted to be too racist to be a judge, but not for the administration.
How funny
I think
is
that's
that?
fun. Yeah.
How neat is that?
Life is not a straight line. It is just a curve, And so I think that's pretty cool.
Life is a highway. And I won't sing it because I don't think we have the rights, but I do love to pump that jam when I'm driving to therapy or to... Who's the most beautiful belle at the ball? Miss Kellyanne Conway. Look.
I'm partial to her. She's the only woman here. Just look at her little red suit. Now, she's fun too because we've had a lot of liars, but she doesn't call them lies. She calls them alternative facts.
Yes, and I'm sensing a theme here. She gets paid to tell those as well.
Yeah.
Paid to lie, I think
Yeah,
is
yeah,
what
yeah.
we should call this line. Oh, do you remember that time inside the Oval Office where she was sitting on the couch and she had her legs up on the couch and she was texting? That reminds me of my daughter. You know what I mean? I come home from work and I say, "Hi, how are you? You're the light of my life. I love you." And she goes, "Yeah, whatever, Dad." It drives me nuts. And it really makes me crazy. It makes me want to pull my hair out.
Yeah, but you can't fire your daughter.
It really bothers
yeah,
me.
Yeah, that's sad. I'm sorry for you that you're having that trouble
Oh, you
with
don't
your
have
daughter.
to be sorry for me.
Okay.
This isn't about me. This is about these baby dolls. Okay. Oh, this is a big guy.
Boy, oh boy.
Oh boy.
We have baby Steve Bannon here.
Look at
Baby
Steve Bannon.
I'd say he's the scariest one.
The first thing I notice here is a couple of tears.
Yeah, that's a theme. They are crying clown
Mm-hmm.
babies. So
Do you think it's they're crying, or do you think crying on the inside?
I have to say, I feel like they are crying, laughing, kind of at all of us, you know. But I mean, I think
Oh,
that's
that's interesting.
open to interpretation. I
Kind
guess.
of laughing all the way to the bank.
Exactly.
Speaking of the bank, you know how Steve Bannon makes his money off of my favorite comedian, Jerry Seinfeld.
Isn't that a fun fact?
You know why I bet he likes that show? Michael Richards. Steve Bannon's probably a big Kramer fan. I love Kramer too. You know when he runs in the door and everyone starts clapping? I start clapping at home. I love that guy. I love Kramer. You ever
That's
read
true.
Breitbart?
I try not to, but sometimes it pops up on my Facebook feed. So yeah.
I tried reading it one time just because I had finished a book and I was bored. But Breitbart was, it was scary. The
Scary
the stuff
yeah.
they say there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Makes
it's
you
very
instantly
scary.
want to crawl under the covers, right? That's why I always feel just like
Yeah.
get cozy.
I was
Never
already
come
under
out.
the covers and I wanted to get more. I
Yeah,
said, I said, honey, get me more covers. My wife doesn't live in the house.
That's okay. Yeah, we're having fun here. We're learning lots about you and your family and about these crying clown babies.
Do you
Yeah.
remember that thing that Steve Bannon said about Donald Trump?
Oh yeah. What was it again?
The greatest public speaker since William Jennings Bryan.
I mean, that's just
That's bold.
unbelievable.
That is factually incorrect. That is wild, yeah.
It's an opinion that I just think no one agrees with. So it's kind of fun that he has it and he can express it, but it's
You know what's great about America is you are entitled to your opinion.
yeah, it is. It is what's great. It's what's scary right now,
Yeah.
and it's what's great in general, I'd say. Yeah, yeah,
You're not entitled to much else, but you are entitled to your opinion.
yeah. You know?
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes I feel like my opinion's the only thing I have.
Sometimes I feel like right now mine just doesn't matter at all, you know? But anyway, let's just move on. I think it's a good time to move on. Look at this guy, Steve Mnuchin. Come on. Now, one thing
I just want to pinch these cheeks.
I know, he's so cute. You know, one thing to just note is that these babies are beautiful to look at. They really are just wonderful display items, but they also are kind of some great therapy. So if you're ever I don't recommend this with a real baby. It's really dangerous. It can kill them. But if you ever just want to shake these guys, look at him. His head's going back and his eyes
and you
are
can hear,
bobbling.
I don't know if you hear it. Why don't you shake that? You hear the little rattle in there?
Ooh.
That's
Oh
a
my
tiny
God.
little brain just hitting that skull, those skull walls, just going bang, boom.
Look at that head. Can you see that? I gotta say, I feel so much better. I feel calmer. I recommend it. So if you're ever just feeling a little stressed, these guys are gonna help you out as well. Oh, you know what's really strange about Steve Mnuchin?
What?
Did you guys watch the movie Wonder Woman?
Yes.
I hope
was
you
told
did.
I had to see it, or else I was a misogynist or something.
Oh,
I said if I
okay.
didn't like it, I was a misogynist.
I was surprised to see his name pop up at the end. Did you notice that in the credits?
I didn't. Are you kidding me? He worked on Wonder Woman?
I'm watching that movie and I'm loving it, and then at the end I'm like, oh God, it's like, felt like cold all over my heart for a
The
second there.
hugest movie
Yeah.
of the year. So not only is this guy in politics, he's in entertainment, just like Steve Bannon.
Oh,
Hold on. Steve Miller, Steve Bannon, Steve Mnuchin. Am I sensing another theme? Holy crap, my name's Steve.
I think it is a pretty popular white man's name, so it makes sense that there's a lot of them in this administration, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
And my name.
Are you having a moment? Are you starting to think about yourself and misogyny again? Because I think that's really good for a lot of guys out there, and I recommend it. Yeah?
Life is just fine.
Why don't you scooch over and have your existential crisis while I open up the next guy? Get ready for him. Mike J. Pence. Is his middle initial J? Do you know? Can we get a check on
It
that?
might as well be. It's not J.
It's not, but I feel like it sounds cute. Let's say it.
Michael J. Pence. Oh,
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox is who I was thinking of.
That's who I was thinking of. Nothing alike.
Star of the movie Life with Mikey. That's what he's most famous for.
Memorable.
And I don't remember
Yeah.
anything else he's been in. But Mike Pence. Now, you kind of went and pulled him out of the closet there, didn't you?
Sure did.
Yeah.
You know, if he's
Didn't
ever kind of getting upset, because he is really, he's got a real sad, kind of devastated look on his face. You can just put him right back in the closet. He's real comfortable there. Yeah.
Well, it's from years and years of administering and receiving conversion therapy.
Yeah.
Which is a big thing that he's into. He likes to take gay children and teenagers and shock them with electricity until they realize
sure
that they're
does.
straight.
Yeah.
That's really neat that he kind of gives back to the community.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that. It's sweet. It's something else. It's something else.
I
I'd
love
say.
the suit.
Yeah.
I love the suit.
Yeah, the suit's
Very
really
prim,
great.
proper. He's a handsome guy. He's a handsome guy. And I am not
You know,
I am not gay. Don't tell him. I'm not. I absolutely am not. If you think that I am, you are wrong, and stop saying it.
CryingClownBabies.com is where
Women
you can buy
are
these babies
so
at.
beautiful.
They sure
and I
are.
like
Aren't they
boobs
beautiful?
and
Women are
butts.
beautiful.
And
Yeah.
if you say I'm gay,
Okay.
I'll
Mike.
punch you.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I just wanted to get back to CryingClownBabies.com is where you can be buying these. Another fun fact about Mike Pence is, where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
I'm okay. I took a deep
Is that
breath.
he was also paid to lie. So this is kind of a fun theme. You could get
Paid
the
to
whole
lie.
Liars collection
We should have
here.
a little bell when we say paid to lie. You go ding, and
Yeah.
everybody goes woo.
Yeah. Well, look at him. He's just gone to sleep. He's just gone to sleep. Don't you feel like he's sleeping through most of this?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
wonder how comfortable the beds
Oh, there he goes
are in
again.
jail.
How comfortable they are?
Yeah. I was in jail once, but I didn't have to spend the night. I had a little too much to drink.
Yeah.
It was kind of the beginning of the end of my marriage, but we don't have to.
We sure don't. I think we can just move right on, don't you? Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, guys, get ready.
The piece de resistance. Ladies and gentlemen.
This is the doll, right? Yeah.
It's Trump.
It's Trump. It's our grabber-in-chief, our tiny tweeting tyrant, Donald J. Trump. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. First things first. Look at how long this friggin' tie is. My lord.
Yep. I don't think he's proving anything with the size of his tie. I think that's just something he's just
Yeah.
proud of.
Hey, you know what they say about a guy with a big tie?
Is that he has a...
Big tie.
Yeah. You know, something I just want you guys to look at. Can we do a little close-up on this? If you look at his feet, I think I can see bone spurs. I'm not sure. Do you think you can see?
What is a bone spur?
I don't know. I mean, I have no idea, but I sure know it gets you out of the draft. So that's, and so does Donald.
Well,
So,
then I
yeah.
have bone spurs.
Another thing that's really fun to know about Donald J. Trump is that he's the only one here that's not paid to lie. He just does it for free. He just has fun and just does it straight up for free.
What a moron.
Yeah, that's his right, I guess, right? He's at least not asking
I
for some
suppose,
money.
though. I'm saying if you're going to do something like that, get paid for it. You know what I mean? Monetize.
That's true. I mean, he knows a lot about money. He has taken an inheritance and done not much with it.
And
but he's got a lot
bankrupted
of money
several
still. Yeah.
companies, which is just a tremendous feat. You know, I know people that have started businesses and they went bankrupt and they kind of went through their whole thing with bankruptcy. And this guy's done it multiple times, which is just impressive.
This is our president right here. This is our little president.
Let's get a close up of this here. Mm-hmm. There's people that voted for this man, and he decides if people live or die. This guy, who is in Home Alone 2, he says whether or not you get health insurance. Is that not the most nuts thing you've ever heard? But that's why we're here.
That is why we're here.
We want you to go to CryingClownBabies.com and bid on some of these.
No surprise here. All the proceeds are going to Planned Parenthood, a favorite of mine.
Favorite of mine, too.
That's the only place where it's appropriate to grab a woman by the pussy, I think. So
That's where I get all my condoms.
yeah. Great. Again, thank you, Steve, for that personal information. I'm so happy to learn so much about you today.
Condoms are expensive. While I'm here, I want to use this platform. If anybody in Washington is going to hear this, please lower the price of condoms. They're so expensive.
That is not a
I'm going to go bankrupt. I've spent so much money on condoms. It's not
I'm sorry to
fair.
laugh, but that is a wild statement. All the proceeds are going to the foundations we just said, and also they're just a big kind of fun thing to have in your house. And
Yeah.
it's
Could
a
you
real
imagine
work-
surprising one of your children with one of these, and you sit it next to the little chair next to their bed, and they wake up and they see this?
That's just
Would
the
that be neat or
That's
what?
the stuff of nightmares, right? I mean, we're living the stuff of nightmares, but
If you
this
love
is
your
definitely-
children, you will buy one of these,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. Teach them a real lesson. You know, they're worth just as much as these men's words, so they're worth barely anything.
Yeah.
So you should really,
A deal
you
and a
should
steal.
really, and if you go to the website cryingclownbabies.com, you're not only going to see these babies, but you're going to learn about some fun events coming up in January. Even we have a gallery show.
They will make an announcement of when these guys will be on display, and that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, you can
come
see
and
'em in
see these
person.
guys in person. You can grab their pussies or whatever you want to do.
You can sure grab all these pussies. But
Grab
I think
'em.
that's a fun way to end. It has sure been interesting
Let's end it.
learning so much about you today, Steve,
right.
but I more enjoyed learning a lot
I'm
about these
going
crying
home.
clown babies. Thanks for joining us on HLPtv Shopper this holiday edition.
We'll see you next time.
Wow, you were having some struggles, huh?
What are you doing after this?
Oh, I'm going straight home. Yeah, by myself.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.